My friends, my name is Albert Torcaso. I don't know what I'm going to title this particular video. I don't even know yet if there's a target audience. But I want to say something to you. In the United States of America, 78% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. This video may be something to the effect named How Not to Live Paycheck to Paycheck. And in it, we will speak about how you can remain living paycheck to paycheck even if you take these actions, but that it will be temporary, most likely, if you take said actions. So I'm not going to get into all of the details. That would take a long time. And quite frankly, if you're a 16 or 17-year-old, you're not going to stay here. If you are a 30-year-old, you may not, or an 80-year-old. Okay? So since we know these things, we do not lose you, because you are our mission. Now you might say, mission? I cannot speak for anyone else in the universe except Albert J. Torcaso. You are my mission. If you know anyone that is living on a check from whatever it may be, maybe it's a job, maybe it's government funds, but you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you're exchanging your life and time for money. Or maybe you are disabled and you look forward to the first or third or whatever of the month, or you're an older adult, senior citizen, and that's when your money comes, so you look forward to it. You must understand you are exchanging days, precious days of your life, and actually hoping to lose less time of your life or getting closer to death in exchange for the toll or energy called money. So I have a proposal for you. I want you to find an extra source of income. Now that source at first may generate you extraordinary low revenue or profits. In fact, it may take a year, 2 years, who knows, an unlimited amount of time. But I would encourage you to find something. If you are on YouTube or around the internet, you can literally find millions of opportunities. Many can at times be ethically challenged. But the reality of it is every day that you and I live, there are people who had no knowledge who now exclusively earn their income from home-based and internet-based businesses or affiliations. So I say to the 16-year-old and the 96-year-old, and yes, 96-year-olds, your days in your mind, or your mind in this case, you may think they're done, but they don't have to be. You matter. Now, let me get back to what I'm proposing here. Let's hypothetically say you're working a 9-to-5 job, and if you get laid off, if you get fired, or if something else happens, you literally have to hurry up and try to find something in whatever economy it is, good, bad, or ugly. And if you don't, you could literally become homeless or starve. What am I proposing? I'm proposing that today, right after this video, as a matter of fact, you take action. You do research. You find something you're passionate about. Maybe you want to do something in the gaming industry or esports, or maybe you want to promote your favorite professional team. It could be literally millions of ways that you can start earning an income. Maybe you can even get involved with businesses where they are very low cost, and then you would learn or have to come up with the income to maybe do leads or find creative ways. But in general, you wouldn't lose money. Let me be very clear. Whatever I say to you, I want you ultimately to increase your net worth, to increase money. And once you build the business, whatever it may be, whether it is online products, drop shipping, or affiliate marketing, selling leads, connecting business owners to customers, whatever. It could be literally millions of different things. Doesn't matter. What I want you to do is take your time and use it wisely and form habits. One of the things I'm going to share with you, and I'm not going to ask you for $500 after a webinar or $5,000 or $500,000. Let me share this with you. This is what they call, of course, a wireless device. Let's try to get a better shot here. Here you go. Okay? This is a wireless device. All right? Here you go. Or cell phone. You see, most people use it for pleasure or to contact people or texting or maybe even their own quote-unquote slave or servant's job. But there are people out there right now that have apps, that have businesses, that they utilize that tool and they are earning money. For example, let's say you're 17 years old and you work at the local fast food restaurant. You get a 10-minute break. You have this business going. Take 5 of those minutes, get online, promote or find leads, save some of your money to get leads. And then during your time, maybe it's lunch or break, you can be building slowly, in most cases, you can be building a business so that one day you won't need that servant's or slave job, and you won't need to exchange your life and days and years for the tool called money. Now, many of you may say, what did I learn here today? And I cannot answer that. I hope that you have gotten some ideas in your head. And there are many ways for you to succeed. Now, I don't care what your situation is. I know there's genius in you. For those of you who are watching this, you might have 15 people one day watching this, and you'll say, wait a minute, he's talking about all of us? We're all geniuses? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But let's just say you don't know that because maybe you have never discovered it. So I want to leave you with inspiration. A gentleman whose pigmentation would be known as black or African American. When he was in school, they called him retarded or retarded. Execrable retarded. They said he basically was because of a million reasons, they wrote him off and said he's a nut one or whatever. But somebody believed in him, in his greatness, and in his genius. And this was about 30, 40 years ago. I guess he started out, maybe more. But the point is, he started, and this man who everybody had written off, this man has a net worth of at least $61 million today. And this man you may have heard of. He's a very famous motivational speaker. He's also been considered one of the best speakers on earth by an organization called Toastmasters, I do believe. This man, who once was thought to have zero intelligence, has achieved greatness and not just the income, but accolades and helped millions of people around the globe. This man was Mr. Les Brown. I want you to look up Mr. Les Brown. If you need inspiration, if maybe your pigmentation or sexual orientation or whatever, maybe you're disabled, maybe you have one arm, If you need inspiration, listen to Les Brown. Hopefully, sometimes you will listen to me. Because I am just a mouthpiece, and I believe in a higher power. For those of you who don't, I love you anyway, spiritually. Make no mistake, you have what Les has said. You have greatness in you, and I concur. But I have gone further. And lately I've seen videos where Les has also now said some of this, ironically. But you don't only have greatness in you. Ma'am, sir, you have genius in you. And those of you who may not have limbs, one or two, I do not know the man's name, but there is a man, I believe he lives in New Zealand or Australia. He was born with 0 legs, and no arms. And he has gone on to become extraordinarily successful. So let me challenge you. You believe that you cannot achieve, yet you have 2 working legs or 1. You believe you cannot achieve, but you have working arms. You believe you cannot achieve, but you know how to read and you know how to be able to learn how to learn. You believe in the lie or lies from those you may think are your family or your friends. So let me leave you finally with do not believe it, for it is time to believe. Yes, believe it. You, ma'am, and you, sir, will achieve it. My name is Albert J. Torcaso, and I suggest you find your future.